Hi, I'm Ryan, and this is Erika from Muddy Ruckus. We're Muddy Ruckus. We live in Maine, and we live right on the border of Maine and New Hampshire. We've been playing together for about 8 years, and we met
in Portland
on
the waterfront
at a place called the Lobster Company, and the rest is history, I guess.
I think we go by what railroad indie punk blues, but I don't know, it's
rock and roll.
Yep.
When we first started playing, I was just acoustic, and the thing that was driving right away for our sound was the drums, the kick drum, the suitcase, and also visually when we would go out and play, it has a very, I don't know, like kind of a street vibe, like a street performance kind of thing. And I also found when I started playing with the drums on the acoustic, I was like, well, I can't hear myself.
It's not loud enough.
So I started playing through an electric guitar and an amp. Well, it's not an electric guitar, it's an acoustic with an electric pickup through an amp. And I don't know, and then the next year I got a second amp, and she added more drums. And then the third year or so, or whatever, I added a third amp to have a bass go through it. So I have just my guitar going through 3 amps to kind of split it into what seems to be almost like 3.
It gives it a bigger sound.
Yeah.
And I don't know, as we kept playing,
that was a really nerdy
getting
answer.
Into the kind of the rock vibe more and more, and like it just grew. I had some health issues in the beginning of the year. So I actually wound up in May of 2020 having a kidney transplant. So it was a big year for us with that anyway. And it kind of was good to be able to slow down for a while. Although like it's been lasting a little longer than we would have liked it to.
You know, after 6 months, it was like, okay, like maybe this break needs to stop because we're not playing, and like, you know, so by the time like 2 years went by almost, right?
Yeah.
And then we started playing again, and it was very frightening because we just hadn't done it for so long, and we realized like, wow, before this pandemic, we were playing like every day,
all the time,
and it was like muscle memory, you know. So it caused a lot of anxiety, to be honest, and it still does a little bit, but we're getting better and better. And you know, a lot of it is just about
getting back out there and doing it,
and just, you know, kicking yourself in the butt a little bit, motivating yourself, snapping out of it a little bit. I guess it's easier said than done, but
yeah,
that's, you know, it's been tough though, for sure.
Only tonight.
When we play a lot, when we're playing and just letting ourselves be in that creative dojo, I guess, you know, as much as possible, then songs just will come, you know. If we try too hard, usually those songs end up not lasting very long.
Yeah.
So it's usually the songs that just come naturally. Like sometimes when we practice, things get worse. So
like we're trying too hard, you know. And
yeah. We do all our videos mostly with our phone.
And he edits that.
We have, and it's, painstakingly as much as you can do with a phone.
We've had 2 or 3 videos that were professionally recorded.
That's true.
And then the other ones we did on our own. Grew up around music. My mom's a musician. And when I was young, I wanted to play drums in the school band, and my band instructor said, no, girls don't play the drums. You can't do that. So I put it off for a long time. And when I met Ryan, I kind of, you know, took it from there. And I learned, and I'm teaching myself continuously.
She's very humble. She actually, when we first met, she didn't play the drums, and I heard her singing, and I was like, I don't know, were we just hanging out? And she
I was singing to my son.
Yeah, that's
at
what
bedtime.
it was. Yeah, and I was like, whoa. She's singing this lullaby, you know. I was like, wow, you know. And then you can sing, you know, and she would sing like my songs to me sometimes after she learned them, and I was like, wow, that you sound better than I do when you sing my songs. And then she was trying to learn upright bass at first. She was like, well, I want to play something. I don't want to just sing. So it's like upright bass, but that was like really slow going. When we started playing, every song was the same beat. Yep. And our neighbors hated us. They were like, ah! They complained a lot.
Yeah.
So we had to move.
We moved.
And then, and then our new neighbors were like, are you guys fighting all the time? Like, no, we're just like, there's a lot of loud, we're playing our music.
Thank you.